Just probably being hard and fair is probably the main thing, yeah. Just a modern form of being a gladiator, I suppose.
Be quite good to have my own farm, be able to sit in a lazy wheelchair and not milk any cows anymore. Have workers doing it.
I think I'm going to hang my boots up after the season. I said that a couple of seasons ago and I'm still here, eh? So we'll see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10!
Not many other sports you can go out and batter someone, tackle them, ruck them, and then afterwards you have a beer with them and your mates.
Don't know really why you play rugby, to be fair.
He pulled a testicle.
I think it's to wake up the thirst for afterwards.
Quick, Robbie, you got to run. Running. We make a tackle, we've got to get up, we get the ball, and we pass it. Who can do that? I can't hear you. Who can do that? Okay, I get the message. Because you never know when you're going to be tying your shoelaces up next to me on the couch.
J'ai bien vu des films au cinéma, hein, des films de guerre. Mais nous, tomber dans l'enfer, là, il faut être courageux, quoi. Il faut être courageux.
On connaît bien les engagés du bataillon du Pacifique, comme moi. On a beaucoup écrit sur nous, des articles dans les journaux, des livres. On a même fait des films sur nous. Peut-être parce qu'on était les plus nombreux. Mais rien, ou presque, sur l'épopée des aviateurs, des marins, des parachutistes, des SAS et des maquisards polynésiens.
Moi, un jeune homme comme ça, tout seul, là, dans ce bordel-là.
Eux doivent se sentir encore plus morts et transparents que nous.
Nous, notre génération, sommes redevables à ces gens-là d'un devoir de mémoire pour la liberté qu'ils nous ont donnée.
Venir de si loin pour faire ce qu'ils ont fait ici, sans patriotisme, ils seraient restés chez eux, certainement.
On était loin de se douter que nous mettions les pieds en enfer.
Les Haïtiens, c'est des guerriers qui n'ont pas peur. Je ne crois pas qu'ils savent ce que c'est que la peur.
Les Tahitiens, ils jouaient de la guitare, on les appelait les guitaristes. Mais je vous promets, quand ils posaient la guitare, il ne fallait pas se retrouver en face d'eux. Ils sont craints. Ils ne font pas de prisonniers. Ils ne font pas de prisonniers.
La guerre, c'est trop dur pour un jeune homme qui sort d'une petite île comme ça. Ça change un homme.
Sur les ruines d'un champ de bataille, auriez-vous été meilleur ou pire que nous?
This film is about what happened to my culture when it was interrupted by your culture.
got outside of the carport, they separated Ami and I think that's when I kind of lost it a bit and had this big tangy and had a cry and held my daughter close to me, and all they were saying to me was, you've got to separate.
And then we saw Tummy. He was on the ground. They're pointing the guns at his head and they keep pushing him onto the ground.
You observed the political activism of Mr. Eating?
He's a leader. He's a leader in that program of conscious raising. Equally, he makes Tihui people uncomfortable as he does Pākehā people.
The serious violent offences that the Crown alleges to be the objectives of the group are one or more of the following: murder, arson, intentional damage...
Scary stuff. Scary stuff. Training to kill, to murder, to kidnap. That's a serious allegation.
Two strong cultures in this country, and the two cultures don't talk easily together. I think it's reflected in this charge.
We know Tame very, very differently from the rest of the country. He's part of our community. We're all related, and this is his home, and he has contributed much.
There may be two worlds, but there is one law. As I view the evidence, in effect, a private militia was being established. You are sentenced to concurrent terms of 2.5 years imprisonment.
There always will be a policeman. There always will be a tamaiti. There will always be a tūhoi. So we gotta try and bring all of that together. Where we all fit in, where they fit in, where I fit in. Yeah, because we got a big future ahead of us. Yeah.
Je suis fidjien et j'ai 20 ans. Une compagnie chinoise a demandé au chef de mon village de recruter des jeunes pour pêcher. J'ai accepté. J'ai cru que ma vie allait changer pour le meilleur. Un travail, de l'argent, et puis la découverte des profondeurs de la mer. À l'époque, je ne savais pas dans quoi je plongeais. Travail dangereux, illégalité, pillage des fonds marins, accidents. Un voyage dans les profondeurs de la mer pour le meilleur, mais aussi pour le pire. Vous voulez savoir ce qu'était mon travail? Pêcheur de concombres de mer. Ces étranges animaux que personne ne regarde, mais qui représentent la deuxième ressource d'exportation du Pacifique Sud, juste après le thon.
There was a family decision made in a Hawaiian family to not teach culture, to not teach language, to not teach genealogy, to choose to forget who we were.
So my father understood dysfunction of Hawaiian families. If you don't have love, if you don't have care, if it's not clean, if it's not healthy, the children become what you teach them. And so my father understood that the most important school is the house, and he knew it was broken. He says, it's in the blackness that I understood the power of vision and the need to be very crystal clear and very simple about who you are, where you're going to be, what are you going to do with your life.
wish that I can go back and play against Australia, you know? Unfortunately, it's like you can't change anything on the internet and, you know, it's still gonna stay in the record for a long time. But it's embarrassing, you know?
My team, you know, they got the hearts. I know they not really have the skills and everything, but they got the guts.
I played with George Best, Johan Cruyff. I coached several MLS teams. I know how it works on the highest level.
Don't tell me what to do. You brought me here to put a winning team on the field. Don't interfere. Yeah, knees up, arms going. To play in a World Cup qualifying game. The biggest sporting event in the world. Wow. That's pretty cool. Well done. I just shit myself in my pen, seriously.
Prisoner Melbourne, come to the control room, fully dressed in the tag.
I was working at my father's law firm. I had a good life, you know. It was anything in terms of opportunities that a young man could want. I've never been able to really work it out why I'd been so happy. And then in this period of 12 months, you know, I found myself just angry all the time and always on the gear.
Stand by for unlock, standing at the rear of your cells, fully dressed, hands by your sides, stand by for unlock.
Early in the morning and the sky's on fire, hot sun burning on the razor wire. Head in your hands, feet on the floor, waiting for the rattle of the key in the door. Waking up in Berrima. Waking up in Berrima. So much tension in the atmosphere. Keep on waiting for the fog to clear. How the fucking hell did I end up here?
And I remember saying to her, you know, at least in the robbery, Mum, I didn't hurt anybody, you know. At least I didn't hurt anybody. That was my justification for taking something that didn't belong to me. And I remember her looking at me, you know, with these big brown eyes filling with tears, and she says to me, you know, son, you know, you hurt everybody. You know, can't you see that? You know, you hurt the people that love you the most.
Doing 20 laps in a pool of sweat. I do another 10 for a cigarette. Every other brother is a world away. Look around for anything to fill this day. Waking up in Berrima. Waking up in Berrima. Waking up in Berrima. Waking up in Berrima.
My name's Billy Jordan. I'm calling from New Zealand.
Yes, you have the 96-year-old dancers.
Yeah. And they're called the Hip Operation Crew, like the surgery, because a lot of them have got artificial hips. Put your hand on your crutch.
I don't have a crutch, I have a crotch.
Oh, a crotch. Margaret, you look like you're in agony.
Since I've become a hip-hopper, it's kept me off the streets looking for fun.
No, I like the movement of it. Well, I must admit I'm not too keen on the music.
If I can feel good at this age, other people can too.
When you get to 94, you've got to expect a few things to go wrong.
I think these need sharpening.
My brain was as good as my legs, I'd be fine.
From the very first time that we made Hip Operation, it did something for the boys where they were like, oh, our nans can dance, our granddad can dance. So they're all excited.
You ready? This is where you go.
We may be old, but we're willing to risk a lot.
There are some parts for people who can only move their arms, and there's parts for people who just want to go to Las Vegas.
I always wanted to die dancing.
You're all going, even if it's in an urn.
Flying so high, we can touch the sky.
We just love having you guys here with us. When you get up there, give it your all.
Two of the youngest people I've ever met in my life.
Our next performers range in age from 66 to 94 years old. Please welcome Hip Operation.
Let's go! Hip Operation crew.
I'm just worried about getting my shoes on, that's all.
My name is Tom Lawford. My blackfellow name is Buddha Buddy. These last years have been like a roller coaster ride. Sometimes I was on top of the world. Sometimes I found myself in places that I'd rather forget. My grandfather, Spider, was worried. He already lost 2 grandsons to grog and was desperate to help me. It was my first trip to country. It felt good to be out there. No pub and no distractions. I always heard stories about the snake spirit living in the waterhole. When I first went out there with my grandfather, I saw something that changed my life.
It ritually made rain in one of the driest parts of Australia.
And the old people that trusted me or believed in me to carry on this responsibility. Cut!
Pendant plus de 2 siècles, son histoire a été passée sous silence, oubliée dans la version historique, officielle. Un simple indigène, relégué dans l'ombre par la célébrité écrasante du capitaine Cook.
E piti tuhua, I roto I te. Te tuhua no te mutupuna, e te tuhua no te nei tau. This ancestor, and this you.
I wanted to know more about Tupaya, and so I did quite some research. And I found that he was an artist, he was a tuhuna, he had so much hat on his head.
There is this unknown artist, and only maybe 20 years ago, the artist is not unknown anymore, and it's Tupaya.
Avec Banks, il créa une carte de nos îles sous le vent. Avec Cook, il partagea ses connaissances de la navigation dans le Pacifique.
Haurua, whai te Tupaya. Hanere, toru ahuru, whenua, ta Tupaya I whaite, I te tapena tute. No reira, wariro mai te tapena tute ata tuiro, he was famous, Captain Cook. Te rara Tupaya. Yeah. Ai teia. Everybody forget Tupaya.